All right. Hey. Hey. Did I remember? Did I remember to turn the mic on this time? Because last time we sat here, we had an awkward little 5 minutes where I was just sitting here talking to nobody. What's going on? Guys, how you doing? Welcome to the show. We're going to be playing a little Hollow Knight. This game is fantastic. Who's all here? We got Keys, who says we're grooving. We are grooving. We got Puddle Duck, who says Bapanada, Bapanada. We got Panda Panado. Tongue twister of a name there. What's going on? We got Mr. Rayman. We got the one and only Mars. We got Puddle Duck again, Rooster King 548. We got Nestor Custodio. These usernames. Why can't it just be like John 1? Why can't it just be like, you know, some regular stuff? We got Swag Valley. What's going on? What's going on? All right, awesome. Mic is working. I'm on lunch break right now. I'm actually working. I'm working from home right now. The job that I do, I am fortunate enough to be able to work from home, and that is nice. So when I go on lunch break, I can just immediately hop in. Awesome. Panda. I'm glad I got it right. I probably messed it up at that time, but it's fine. The first time is what counts. So I'm on lunch break. I'm only going to stream for like an hour. This is as long as it takes to lunch. I am sacrificing my lunch to bring you guys something on a Monday. I hope your Monday's been going okay. I hope your Monday has been not shitty. Because that's all you can really hope for in a Monday. So I thought just, I'd bring you guys a little something that we can hang out together and do. And I'm going to try to get my audio going in such a way that you guys can hear it and I can hear it. So give me just a second to make sure everything is good. How does the game audio sound? Last time I felt as if it was a little too much. I do need to make sure that there's no echo. Do you guys hear an echo on the game at all? If not, we can continue. What types of food do I eat? I will answer that question in just a moment. It's an excellent question. The answer to that question is yes. I'm going to turn the Elgato down a little bit. Yeah, I've been playing for a little bit, so I'm a little bit farther above. There's no... Sounds okay. It's a bit loud, maybe. Sounds okay. So it was a little bit loud last time. I'm going to bring it down to what I think. I'm going to take a solid guess on what I think is going to sound right. Because last time I had it on like negative 13 decibels or whatever it is, dBs. I'm going to take it down to like 19. Okay. Cool. We do have to hear that OST. That's a good point. Game it a bit loud. Okay, so I turned it down a little bit. Let me do an audio check over here, and I can just hear it for myself. I don't know what I'm... Take out the middleman here. Cool. We do have to hear that OST. That's a good point. Game it a bit loud. Okay, so I turned it down a little bit. Let me do an audio check over here, and I can just hear it for myself. That's probably good. Probably good. If it gets too loud, if the sound effects are a little bit much, let me know, and then we can make any adjust. No echoes, good. Streamlabs does the weirdest thing, man, where I have to go in and it completely gets my audio out of sync, and I have to like trick it. So I have to change my audio to where it's incorrect and change it back to where it's correct again, and then it's fine. But it's like the first time around it doesn't understand. So cool, awesome. We're good to go. We're good to go. 35 folks. Welcome to the show. I'm really glad that the number actually reduced. I kind of like smaller streams because I can actually interact with the chat a little bit more without it just flying down. I have been playing Hollow Knight. This game, God, I love it. Between this and Ghost of Tsushima, I have just been on cloud 9 with games lately. Like, I've been enjoying games so much that I've kind of postponed. I don't want to say postponed. I've been procrastinating the next cycle of play. It's still on schedule, but I am like stressed about it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in. Real quick in the chat, one and only Mars, good now, I think, cool, hell yeah. Hey Daryl, just to come by to tell you I really appreciate your work on all your videos. Psych RC, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for dropping by. Feel free to do that anytime. I'm trying to stream a little bit more often because like you have to get to like 7 different days to become like certified, verified, whatever it is on Twitch. There's some sort of thing that happens. Anyways, let's play the game. So I met Zote the Mighty. What voice should I give him? Know this, Kerr. I am Zote the Mighty. He was real mighty. He was getting his ass kicked by this giant bug, and I took care of it. Know this, Kerr. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again, and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Oh, wow. You're tough. Cool. I guess that's it for you, then. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Be gone, lest I draw my name. I like him. He's cool. He's like that old guy that's like, I'll still kick your ass even at 80. He's the boss later? Well, I guess it's kind of a spoiler. Hey, keep the spoilers light. I don't mind knowing that. I hope I fight him. I hope he's like Master Roshi. And then he just is like secretly super powerful and no one knows it. I hope he like gets really buff too. That'd be pretty sweet. Where are we? So I had to navigate this whole section here. Is there any place to submit fan art of my channel? Of me? Somebody make a subreddit. Make a Daryl Talks Game subreddit. You can put it there. I don't know. I selfishly sometimes check to see if anyone has done that. Same for Wikipedia, and then I feel like a really big narcissist because I kind of am. So yeah, if you guys want to make a subreddit, feel free to post all the 4 drawings of my channel that there are. All 4 examples of fan art that there are. I'm gonna spoil the whole game. Shrek dies in the end. Son of a bitch. I wasn't ready for that. That is something that you keep secret. That is a true spoiler. I need to turn my phone up just in case anything comes through. Cool. Alright. Moving on. So I got past homie back there. I don't think I actually had to fight him, but I freed him. I like this enemy right here as well. He kind of shows up and then you just boom, you chase him down. It's a fun little idea. That he's all big and bad until you break down. I love how adorable some of the bad guys are in this game. I was not prepared for that. I wasn't expecting this game to be as charming as it was. I was expecting it to be charming, but not charming in this way, if that makes any sense. The bench dies. Trey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. I'm glad. This is a surreal feeling. I went to your stream, whatever it was, yesterday, Sunday, Saturday, whatever day. I went to your stream, now you're here. It's a good feeling, man. How you doing? Everything going well? The green children walked from their dream into these lands. Here, we now shall wait, patient for the call to return. Trey, I'm telling you, this is a really good game. You should consider it. You should consider giving it another shot. I don't know how far you were into it, but boy, it is. You probably have to start over because it is expansive. See, this is just. Why is this here? This is a straight wang. Look at that. This is a. Tell me. Look at this and tell me that is not a wang. That's a dong. All right, let's continue. Oh, these guys. Okay, this is a really tough little boss. Not boss, mini boss, whatever you want to call it. Just probably a late game normal enemy. That's what I like to call him. Hold up. I gotta quit playing. I gotta stop sleeping on this man. There we go. Nope. Shit balls. Shit. I'm just gonna hang out over here. Charge my key. Son of a bitch. I haven't, most of these enemies that I've encountered, I have found some sort of, like, pattern. This guy, I can't quite figure out when things are open. What's up, little buddy? How you doing? Let's see. How do you feel about navigating Hollowness? Personally, love looking at the map and finding my route. Oh, now that I actually can, save at a bench, get my map back, it's delightful. I'm having a fantastic time. Use your spell too. I kind of want to use it, but I also kind of know I suck at this game and need to save it for my health. So I know I can use that. I want to play this, but I am the entire Castlevania series. You mean the show, Trey, or like you want to actually play the game? Because if you play all those Castlevania games, I got news for you. A lot of them were on the NES, and they're probably harder than this game, just because of unless you save spam. Because I think Nintendo now has like a thing on their Virtual Console to where you can save and like rewind and stuff. So as long as there's like restore points, like 21st century save states on those games, you're fine. But they're so cruel. If you like pick up an NES, games back then were designed to be like arcade games and be really hard and like suck your quarters down. So yeah, a lot of bullshit difficulty. So I hope you're referring to the anime, which I have heard is pretty damn good. And apparently you don't need to even play the games to understand it. So I've been thinking about that too. But it's one of those things where I wasn't a big fan of Castlevania as the game anyways. So like I had less why did I just walk into him? I had less motivation to actually pick up the series. The dong dies. Have you fought the Hornet yet? Have you fought Hornet yet? I think I know who you're talking about. I've seen Hornet. I don't think I've played. Said I gotta go. Panda, it's all good. Not a big deal. The games we fell. The collection on my Switch. Okay, got you. Henderson save states. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's hard games make you better at other hard games. It's strange, but it does something to your. I guess I made a whole video about it, but it does something to your your ability to persevere. It gives you the extra level of I got this. Once you faced adversity before, and you've seen the other side, you're like I'm ready. It's just plot. It's just character development. Take that to the bank, guys. That's a direct quote from me. Hard games are just character development. Just like difficult relationships. Son of a bitch. I gotta get out of here. Okay, I can't play with him. I'm trying to give life advice and also play a very difficult game. Oh no. What is this? I need to get back to Do I have enough to get one? I do. Okay. I'm gonna go beat this guy. I ain't taking that kind of shit. I ain't taking it. Hard to me ages to beat her. Okay, so I had a feeling. He always gets me. I walk into it. I try to dodge it, but it goes a little bit less far than I think it will. Yeah, I think Hornet probably will be hard. She looks like a main character. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was coming. I felt it coming. I love how cute the bad guys are. Yeah, that's because a lot of those bad guys are just little minds bugging. There's nothing until you come along. That's what I'm saying, Nestor. So I talked about that in the first time I played this a couple weeks ago, or however long it was. I need to find my way back. I was talking about how I feel really uncomfortable killing a lot of these bad guys in this game. I've played Undertale. That game changed me. And now I'm like, I second question, should I be killing anything? Everything's too damn cute in this game. Why am I doing this? Why am I going out of my way to do an underground genocide? It's fucked up. Why would I do that? I'm not a hero for that. It's not a good look. So, take that and do with it what you will. Should you be down here killing? That's a good question. I kind of had the same thought in, like, when I played Samus Returns. It was like I just was sort of stumbling upon this environment and just killing a bunch of stuff. Like, they're only behaving in a natural way. I'm a threat. You know, as a kid, it's weird, right? Like, as an adult, you kind of grow a conscience a little bit. People like to say that kids are innocent and such. But I think that, to a certain degree, you start to think about things differently as an adult, and you kind of wonder, like, why am I doing this? You start asking why, but on a deeper level. Things that become assumed as a kid, things that just get cool on TV shows and movies. As an adult, you're like, why is it like this, though? Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm going to sit here and talk about philosophy. They have been afflicted, so they have no humanity. Okay, so you're saying because they've become zombies, they don't have rights anymore? That's going to be a thing one day. If the world ever comes to a place where people are going to become zombies, the loved ones of those zombies are going to be like, do we have to kill them? Can't we save them? Is there any way? That's going to happen, I promise. Quote me on that. And when 2079 gets here and I'm an old-ass man sitting in bed, is this a legendary bench stream? Andromedas, the answer to your question, I think you already know. Have you ever played Escape Chasm or Dweller's Empty Path? I have not played those. I haven't even heard of those, to actually be honest with you. But now I'm curious. It's like putting them out of their misery. That's a good way to put it. Holy shit, you're a great rambler. Dude, Trey, listen. All I'm doing right now is opening my mind. Like, it's like that. It's just opening the floodgates to bullshit that is typically on my mind. Oh, I have to go around. That's right. It's just opening the floodgates to typical bullshit that is in my mind. And the problem comes from I kind of stutter my speech a lot because my thoughts move a little too fast. And so my mouth can't keep up. So I think of one thing, I say one thing, and then halfway through that thought, I want to say something else. And so my brain's like, hurry up, I want to get to this next thought. And then my freaking mouth can't keep up. So then I one of my words sometimes, which is why streaming is actually a very big challenge for me, because when I do my videos, it's all pre-produced. I can just go into a script and I can read exactly how I want to say it, and I can turn my narration voice on, and I can read with a lot of intent, and I can enunciate every word very well. And that's lovely because I can just go in and, you know, it's preset. I'd much prefer to have a good script. See how that sentence didn't make any sense? I would much prefer to have a script, because it just eliminates it eliminates my brain in the equation. I can just sort of read and it goes. Much harder to do this, but I do have a shit ton of thoughts, and if I can just harness that, I think I can be a good rambler. Good point. You do them a favor, dude. That's a good way to put it. Silver Star 5000, what's happening? Glad you're here. Glad you've joined the stream. Keys says, I have a similar issue where I slur my speech really bad when I start thinking faster than I talk. Exactly, man. And like, I'm not a speech pathologist, if that's what they're called. Oh god, what the hell was that? I'd like pressed the wrong button. I'm not a speech expert, so I don't know if what I have could be considered a speech impediment, because I don't think it doesn't happen with, I can intentionally turn it off. It's just very difficult. I just have to sort of focus. So I don't know if that qualifies as like an actual speech impediment or not, but it's certainly something that changes how I operate. So take that information for what you will. I want to go this place over here. That's what I was trying to get to. I think with most things on this map, there is, if it is purposely already on the map, number one is it is important, and number two, It's probably got a bench. Shit. I looked at the camera. See, this is what happens when I can't focus. When I don't focus, I can focus. Raspberry, that's I feel I have ADHD, so I feel that. Yeah, exactly. Look, it's the way it is, man. Have I played Outer Wilds? I have watched a friend play Outer Wilds. It is interesting to me. I don't know if it's for me. It's interesting. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know if it's for me though. But I'm playing. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't deal with two of these guys at the same time. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, hold on a minute. Can I do two at once? That's a lot. How do I get over there, though? That's what I want. I don't want these guys. I don't feel like I should have to beat them. There should be a way in over here, huh? Right? Is it going up? Do I have to go up to get there? That doesn't seem right. No, I came down from this way. So how am I getting... Sometimes, Chick with the eyes says... You saw how I did the... Chick with the O says... Sometimes I have a thought, and then halfway through the thought, I say it aloud, and it doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Like, the process of something going from here to here, a lot can happen, right? Like, in that split second that you think this, and then this comes here, another thought can hit that. Something else new can enter your eyes and make you change your mind about what you're about to say. Communication is hard. This is why there's so many people introverted and antisocial, because it's hard to, like, articulate thoughts and, you know, speak clearly. It's hard to socialize. So early, I just don't bother. Silver Star says, fuck it, I'm not talking. Y'all can read my mind. Let's see. So I have to get to this little town over here. Why can't... Does anyone in the chat happen to know how I get to this town here to the left? Do I have to beat these upstanding gentlemen who I dare not offend? Or do I just go down here? Is it just as simple as... Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Damn it. Just slice him, Daryl. That's not that hard. Boom. Go get him, go get him, go get him, go get him. Where you at, where you at, where you at, son? I need juice. I need life juice. I need juice. There we go. Give it. Can I get, do I have enough? I do, cool. There I go. Okay, cool. That's that. Go down screen, I think. I don't mean bother, I just don't bother, I mean talk. I just don't try to voice my inner thoughts. Interesting. You know, there's a whole, and like, this is a video that I would, ooh, I think I know what that sign means. Okay. There's a whole, I'll go that way in just a second. I want to make sure there's nothing over here. There's a whole subsection of psychology that is about how we form thoughts, right? So consider this. If you are a person who is bilingual, you speak two languages, right? If you're a person that speaks two languages, there's a debate as to whether or not... Oh, and let's just say you learn one language later. I've heard a lot of folks, and there's a lot of anecdotal stuff that say that if you think your thoughts in your native language, and then you translate them to the next language, right? So like if you're native Spanish speaker and you speak English as well, the way you speak English is that you translate bench hype. You translate your thoughts into English after you have thought them in Spanish. And so the argument in the field of psychology, and of course you can see why we don't really have a perfect way to test this, is that thoughts and language are inherently connected. Like, we think in words, and there are some people, and I think there's actually a video out there that, like, someone says they don't have an inner voice, and that's just so hard to wrap your mind around. And that's one of the reasons psychologists don't know what the hell is going on. But there are a lot of train of thoughts out there that think that language is what thoughts are. Like, thoughts cannot be expressed without language. But then you have folks come up and say, I don't have an inner voice. I don't think anything to myself. I just have thoughts, and they come to me as pictures or whatever else. But I don't think words. Words just happen. Isn't that fucking amazing? I hope y'all found that interesting. To be honest with you, not nearly as interesting as this fucking bench. Look how nice. Look at the craftsmanship. Look at the way that the designs, man. Like think how they had to iron this thing together. They made it beautifully. This is a fantastic piece of art here. I'm gonna sit in it again because I can. Let's check the map. I didn't think I'd get that many updates. Let me go ahead and ring my boy. my scruffy boy. We got Stag, Hype Station, Bench, word, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is interesting. Bench Boys, let's go. I don't have an inner voice either. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. So, like, we had B-Boy Ninja 516 says that he doesn't have an inner voice. A lot of folks don't, apparently. I don't think it's anything that's ever talked about. It doesn't come up in conversation. Hey, here's your tip. Thank you for the pizza. By the way, do you have an inner voice? Like, it doesn't come up, right? So, it's interesting. I think there's a lot of folks that maybe don't. I learned more here than in my actual psychology classes. Look, man, this is just talk. But again, it's all about connections. You connect it to video games, and suddenly psychology is really interesting. The bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. Climb up the wall on the left. Oh, okay, there's a wall on the left. Is there a wall on the left? There is a wall on the left, but I don't think I can climb it. I may not have that power yet. That's weird. I guess I can speak Spanish, but my English is my first. So when I think of other things, it's more or less a combination. Yeah, and I've heard that as well. So I have a friend, a coworker actually, that sort of learned them at once. And so there are some words that he thinks in Spanish, and then he has to translate to English, and then the other way around, right? So it's just, it's fascinating to me. I wish I knew. And it's one of those things where I'd be happy to make a video on it. But it's like, how the hell do I connect that to video games, number one? And number two, there's so little that is empirically established. It is all theory at this point. Make sure to go down to the Stag. He will talk about the area. Cool. My, this place has much changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so the wild station's like... Wait, what the hell? Oh. The greenery grows so wild the station is likely to be consumed by it. Eager to travel the Stagways? Just hop on the platform, give me the signal, and we'll go soon on our way. Okay. Alright, cool. He says the same thing. Alright. So, I have a lot of money. I could come back here. Let's go back to Dirtmouth, whatever it is. I feel like my personality is different when I think slash speak English. Euros123. That's very interesting. I wonder how much that would have to do with, like, because words have emotions, right? If I say to you, like, grungy, like that carries a meaning, and obviously like the word itself has meaning, but it also brings an emotion. But there may not be a really good Spanish equivalent for the word grungy. So it's like, does that mean, Bench? Does that mean that languages carry certain emotions as well? I think it does, at least to a certain degree. You still smell good. Many used to come, hop in the kingdom and fulfill their desires. Hollownest is once called. It's supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Is one of the treasures your cologne, bro? You smell amazing. You won't tell me. You just keep freaking talking about the lore. That was something more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Are you saying it's poison cologne? Everything fades eventually, I suppose. That's depressing as hell. Everything fades eventually. You ever think about that? That one day you'll be dead? Okay, let's move. let's not talk about that. Let's get back to talking about language. He says my inner voice is always so loud. When I read, I have to read aloud in my head, which makes it hard if I'm thinking about something else while I'm reading. Dude, I have experienced that exactly. I know 100% what you're talking about. What should I buy, guys? Mask shard. I found another one of these. If you look closely, there's some nice engraving work on them. Okay. Okay. I want something that's useful, though. So we have a simple key. Fill a variety of locks, which is useful if you like to poke around in places you don't belong. Okay. We have a gathering swarm. I don't know. The mask shard is good. Pixie the Frycat 7 says that sometimes they will accidentally slip into French from English. My grandmother used to do that, especially when she got mad, because she's French Cajun. Let's see, what do we have? Where's Bapanada? Where's she at? I gotta ask her a question. I don't think this is her. Or maybe it is. Is she married to what's his face? I forgot his name. The one that hums? I think they might be married. Is that the lore? Bapanada. Gathering Swarm is super useful for getting a lot of geo and other stuff. Okay. Cornifer, yes. Is he married to her? Is he married to Bafanada? I'm gonna call that. I'm sure that's not a real name. Cornifer, what a name. Bench pin, these market benches and other restful stops. So I kind of want that. That's really cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and get that because I have several times been like, I gotta get to a bench and not know where to go. So they're married. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. I think Mickey Mouse. Are Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse like canon married? Is that a thing? Or are they like dating? Have they got married yet? It's been so long. Have you seen these beautiful blue cocoons? Made the pins, you can track them. The cocoons are pretty, very delicate. Okay. Vendor pin. Very so often. Okay, these are cheap, so I don't think these are going to do... Oh, this must be all map stuff, because they're married, so they deal in maps. Oh my god, this game is beautiful. I'm like sitting here realizing shit. Aren't they siblings? They're married. I mean, look, man, I don't know what bug culture is. Maybe that's normal. Maybe, I mean, shit, like, freaking... Can we not go down this road, Daryl? Why did you have to ask if they were married / brother sister / if that was normal for bugs? Anyways, I don't know. So should I make my... Is there anything else here I want on the map? Have you seen these beautiful blue cocoons? These cocoons are pretty delicate. Okay. Pass by and see how they're doing. I'm sure they'll like that. I'm going to go get something more expensive. Only sells map stuff. Trace said, dude, Mickey been clapping Daisy for decades. Wait, hold on. Mickey been... Daisy Duck? Hold on a minute. Is there a Disney controversy I didn't know about? What the hell is this about? Mickey was talking about Mickey, but that was... Hold up. Stagpin is worth it. Save up for lantern, in my opinion. Okay. Where's the lantern? This is the lantern. Oh, you know what? I agree. A light to guide your way or a friend to stay by your side. Why not both? You know what? That's really tempting. They aren't siblings. Cornifer literally tells you that... I thought so, Folded Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification, because I thought I read that, right? Get the lamp. Okay. The lamp or the lantern? I'm going to save up for the lantern. Cool. Cool. I almost went into PlayStation mode again and tried to hit A, but it didn't matter. I thought it was circle. But again, I've been playing so much Ghost of Tsushima. Beautiful game. Oh, what's going on, dog? What's poppin'? You there, why are you still skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zod the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. Yeah, you're real scary. I'm a little... Oh, you're technically taller than me, because you have one horn that's a little bit taller. While you were hiding in your dingy little village, that's, first of all, that's my feelings you're talking about. I ventured into the dark pit below and slew up a great beast. It had a sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yeah, you did that. That was you. Yes, all glory to... I love this guy, and I also hate him, but I love how much I hate him. But I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. He just pulls out a cigarette and starts smoking. Starts coughing. That daft old fellow there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think that the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. Damn. Chill out, Zod. Why are you out here... He keeps talking about dreams, too. Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. Okay, yeah, you seem to know a whole lot. Maybe I don't like Zod. Maybe I do actually love how much I hate him. I gotta get back to the, to my boy. The scruffy boy who takes me down the tunnels. Screw Zod. People are mad. Get the lamp. You need the lamp for a couple areas. Just be sure not to die and lose your geo. Yeah, I got that part. But the mask shards... Not even say a grungy village. You got me into psychology. Now I'm taking it to a level. Thank you for saving me from mass. That would have sucked. Pixie the Firecat. Psychology is fantastic. Just don't count on it to get you an amazing career. It will qualify you, however, to make a mediocre YouTube channel, in my experience. Take that for what it's worth. For those of you that, by the way, just to say my piece on this, psychology degrees, unless you take them beyond a bachelor's degree, don't qualify you to do much. They are like an equivalent experience, right? So they're like an equivalent of a bachelor's, so they will get you a reasonable job in most cases. But unless you're going to like do psychology research and keep it with a master's, or do counseling, or do psychiatry or something like that, you're gonna want to at least go all the way, right? But if you're not going to do that, if you're not going to get a doctorate, you're not going to get a master's, just get a psychology minor, and you will still be able to take a lot of interesting classes, and your studying of psychology does not have to be contained at university. You can still learn a lot online, because to be honest with you, I know a lot about psychology, but all a psychology degree really did for me was teach me how to understand psychological studies. So really, a lot of things that I've talked about on the channel, I have just looked up and found studies and sort of drawn new conclusions. So, don't see my channel and think, I'm going to become a psychology major, I'm going to get my bachelor's, and I'm going to chase my dreams. Careful. Just make sure you know where you're going. Otherwise, you will just stumble in a dark hallway. I got to figure out how to get to my scruffy boy. Let me read the chat real quick, and I'm going to do a little bit of searching. Well, thank you, B-Boy Ninja 516. I appreciate that. It feels mediocre to me. I'm trying to be humble, but I appreciate this sentiment. Another thing that's a lot. Another part of that is I watch a lot of YouTube channels that are just better, and I think, my God, like I aspire to be as good as. Like, there's a video essay by a guy named Goodblood who he did a master class of Ocarina of Time. Just look up like Ocarina Master Class on YouTube, and it's like the 30-minute long one is by a guy named Goodblood. That is a fucking good video essay. That is. God, it's good. So I've actually like drawn some editing techniques from that. Fantastic. Highly recommend that. But that's the one I always go to like as this is the best video essay I've ever seen. So highly recommend that. I got to figure out where I'm going. Don't chase your dreams off a cliff. That's pretty good advice. I honestly enjoy learning psychology from YouTube instead of being in classes. Yeah, that's perfectly okay. Just be careful because there is a lot of like pseudoscience on YouTube. Not everything is like documented. I always am very careful to put research articles in the credits of my videos. That way, I'm not just out here like bullshitting and only taking what supports my theory and stuff like that. So just be careful of that. But yes, and if you look online, just make sure there's always a study that it leads back to. Make sure it's a published study, and if an article says like XYZ happened and it shows in this study, make sure you go follow up that study, read at least read the abstract, so that you can make sure that they didn't like take it totally out of context. That's very important. Do you ever think you will start doing research anytime soon? I don't know. Absolutely not. I'm not going back to school. It's YouTube or bust. It's YouTube, or it is part-time YouTube and just my regular day job, which is fine. It's either that or nothing. I highly doubt I will ever go back to school, because to hell with student loans and to hell with just school, to be honest with you. I like having my own schedule, and I like having you get your own schedule in college. But I like having creative freedom, because you only get so many classes. I don't know. I just don't miss school, to be honest with you. How do I get back to my script? Oh, I'm stupid. What am I doing? Scruffy Boy is up top. I gotta get back to Dartmouth. He has a station up there. I just got to talking. Make sure the study has been or can be repeated with similar events. 100%. So yeah, you want any studies you look into to have number one, right, to be able to be replicated, and number two, make sure they are replicated. Now, I will tell you there are times where I have found something that is a study on my channel that I've said, again, I try to make very clear, if it is a study that maybe hasn't been replicated a whole lot, or has only had a handful of particular, like a good example was the story one. From the, which one was it? The Internet Checkpoint. The story one, this is the station. The story one that I did with Dr. Adler, fantastic guy, really nice. He was very kind to me, and but I will say that the study itself did not have like a whole lot of repeatability, because it was such a specific set of circumstances. It was people in psychiatric stuff, and they were doing stories, so it's a very small sample size. But you have to make that clear, and I try to whenever I say, when I'm in my videos, I'm like, I mentioned in the video that correlation does not equal causation. This does not necessarily mean this works, but it seems to be this way, and this is why I think it's interesting. So I'm trying to do a good job of like, this is interesting, this is why it could be something, but don't take it as fact, because psychology is nothing but tendencies. Yes, Stag Station found it. Appreciate you, the one and only Mars. Do you think you will ever start doing research? Already read that and addressed that. Also, master's degree for psych, and very requirement. There is a lot of requirements, and there's a lot of different types of master's degrees. There's a lot of different directions you can go with psychology, because there are so many different facets of the brain and so different careers. So definitely make sure you do your research on that. Did the stream crash? I certainly hope not. I might be hiccuping a little bit because my Wi-Fi is. Do you think you might talk about abnormal psychology on your channel? Because I'm very interested in things like bipolar disorder, autism, and dissociative identity disorder. Is it lagging? That ain't good. Why is it lagging? It better not be lagging. Hold up. Hang tight, y'all. Now, I will tell you there are times where I have found something that, is a study on my channel that I've said, again, I try to make very clear. If it is a study that maybe hasn't
Hang tight.
a lot, or it's only had a handful of particular, like a good example was the story one.
Lag City.
I'm stupid. What am I doing? Scruffy Boy's up top. I gotta get back to
Oh, you know what it is?
the station over there.
No, it's not.
Make sure the study is
Hang on. We're going to get it figured out.
100%. So
It's not telling me there's lag. Tears of lag. are times where I found something